I'm Carrie Pena, and this is Front Doors TV. I'm here in our Inspired Media 360 studios right now with Stephanie Smith, who is the Senior Program Manager from House of Refuge Sunnyslope. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Carrie.
What is your mission?
Our mission is we do three simple things. We love, we house, and we equip.
And you do that in a very impactful way. You have 11 properties.
Yes.
And you help 220 people a year.
Mm-hmm.
And who are those people?
We serve women, some come with children, and men.
And who is the gentleman we're looking at right now?
Well, this gentleman here is one of our success stories. We have many of them. He came to our program and he was inconsistent in his working, and at House of Refuge Sunnyslope, everyone has to work a full-time job. But that was one of his issues. He wasn't able to sustain himself working full-time, and that was one of the reasons he ended up at House of Refuge Sunnyslope. So our program manager met with him and identified that he was driving, delivering food. I won't say the name of the company. And he said the reason that he was doing that is because he liked being alone. He liked driving and he liked being alone. Well, of course, a truck driver is a person who drives a lot and is alone. And he identified that as a career path for him. So what you see is him graduating from our program, but he's also graduating with his CDL, commercial driver's license. And now he's able to work full-time as a truck driver driving long haul.
What I really like about your mission is that you interview, you screen the folks who come into your programs to make sure that they want to transform their lives. Because you can't force anyone to do anything.
So true. So, you know, when you see people out on the street panhandling or maybe in an encampment, what we try to focus on are those individuals before they get to that point. So before they're at the point of holding the sign up on the corner or in an encampment. And there's a specific type of person that would be most successful in our program. So they go through an application process and an interview process before we will accept them in the program, because we want them to be successful.
What is it that makes someone come, that's going to make them successful in your program?
First of all, they need to have desire. It has to come and be internal to them. So to have that desire. But our program is so comprehensive and is so individualized to every person, just like the gentleman we were speaking about before. They're able to identify the circumstances that got them to this point, and then we create a success plan along with them to overcome those issues and then put them back on track so that hopefully this is a short-term homelessness circumstance or a very limited homelessness circumstance that they'll find themselves in. We want them to leave us better and able to thrive and be independent on their own.
How long can people live at House of Refuge?
So for our men, they can be with us for 1 year. For our women, if they come without children, they can be with us for 1 year as well. And for those women who have children, they can be with us up to 2 years, because we want to give those children some stabilization.
Tell us about the woman we're seeing here smiling on screen, a grandmother who has been successful in your program.
Yes. So this is a grandmother, and that's her granddaughter. She has full custody of her. The grandmother had some life circumstances where she made some decisions that ended up not turning out so well. She spent some time incarcerated, but when she got out, she got full custody of her granddaughter again. And having the two of them together, we've been able to work on all of those things that come up because of the past, and we're making them things of the past and not patterns for the future.
How proud are you when you see these photos?
I know God is at work at House of Refuge Sunnyslope, that these stories are success because the men and women who come in our program want it, and then they are open to God and giving Him either that year or 2 years. And depending on who it is, and how willing they are, we see life-transforming stories every single day.
There's a unique opportunity for folks who'd like to support you, who hear your story. Maybe they've heard of House of Refuge Sunnyslope, or maybe they're finding out about it for the first time. You are a qualified charitable organization, a QCO. So that means that someone can make a tax credit contribution, $400 for an individual or $800 for a couple. How does that money help you?
Oh, it helps us in so many ways. All of the programs, all those individual things that partner first with the residents, that money is used to support that. It supports our curriculum, it supports our classes, it supports the housing that they're able to be in for the single women, single moms, and their children. It supports us operating, keeping the lights on. But most of all, it helps support transforming someone's life in a real, tangible way so that they know when they plant that seed and give a tax credit that for generations to come it could be impacted. Because when you impact one life, especially if it's a mother or a man, you're impacting everyone who is associated with that person.
How has this work transformed your life?
Oh, Carrie, I can't even tell you, in so many ways. I think the number one way is having faith, knowing that things will work out as God plans them to if we're faithful and we continue to depend on Him.
And each person who walks through your doors, I can see that you're so passionate, but you truly have faith that everyone has the ability to turn their lives around.
Yeah, I believe God's word is true, and we all have an opportunity to live a Christ-centered, thriving, resilient life.
Where can people find out more?
They can find us online at refugesunnyslope.com.
Thank you so much for being here and for all of the work that you continue to do. You have so much passion. It's not just a job for you. I can see that.
Thank you.
It's a calling.
I enjoy this work. It's life fulfilling.
Thank you, Stephanie. And thanks to all of you for watching. I'm Carrie Pena. This is Front Doors TV.